Good afternoon, this is Professor Cation from the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater Department of Economics. The class is Managerial Economics. As you can tell, I'm filming this from my home. It is the final exam, and I just wanted to go over a few things. Number one is show your work. That's probably critical as far as the instructions are concerned. If you don't show your work, I'm going to be challenged to give you partial credit. You simply tell me the answer is 17 and the answer is 12. I have no idea how you came up with the answer, and you won't get partial credit. So show me your work. And a lot of students send it on an Excel spreadsheet, a lot of them put it in the Word document. Either way, it doesn't bother me. Both ways, that's fine. So let's start there. Secondly, there's 5 questions. Each question is worth 20 points. The last question is relatively the more easy question, relatively more easy question, but they're all equally weighted. The first question is basically a price discrimination question in which you have 2 markets. And so the condition for price discrimination, remember, is that you have to have some market control. You have to have some monopolistic tendency. So when you're looking at that and you're saying, here's my total cost function, equals 40 plus 4 times Q1 plus Q2. What's my marginal cost of 1? What's my marginal cost of 2? And what's the total revenue for 1? What's the total revenue for 2? And you're going to come up with 2 different prices. Obviously 2 different quantities. And so you want to figure out your total profit function based on everything you're going to do, where profit is total revenue minus total cost. We see total cost there. We see total revenue there. And that's how you're going to work this out. Then we're going to figure out your profit maximizing output levels for the 2 markets based on monopolies. What if you're effectively able to charge different prices in the 2 markets? What if you have to charge the same price? And the same price will be the lower price, will be a lower price, correct? Because if you can charge a higher price, the other market won't buy it at all. That's number 1. Question number 2, Cation Airlines. We know what the elasticity demand is for coach. We know what the elasticity demand is for business class. We know what the price is. And what you need to do is figure out what the price of the business class ticket is. You have all the information you need. This is it. If you have 3 of these, you can come up with the 4th. Question number 3. The town of Brothers Bay, Sisters Bay, Ephraim, Egg Harbor, in Door County, Wisconsin, has a more or less free market in boat services. It's a free market. If you have a boat, you can take people on rides. You have to rent the space. Any adult citizen can provide boat service as long as the driver in this boat satisfies certain safety standards. We try not to have them sink. As a result, the market is competitive. Suppose the marginal cost is $5. Price equals marginal cost in a competitive market as opposed to monopoly. What is the competitive equilibrium price? I'll give you a clue. Price equals marginal cost. What's the equilibrium number of rides per day? The cost per trip of a boat ride is constant. where it's $5. Each boat can operate 10 trips a day, and 15 passengers can board on a boat. The quantity demanded for the industry is QD equals 850 minus 5P. Where demand is measured in terms of quantity of rides per day. How many boats will there be? We can have, by the way, we can fit 15 passengers on a boat. And each boat can run 10 trips. It's plug and chug math. That's all it is. Oops, sorry. 20 feet. You know I got that wrong. I started answering in my head. And I already knew what the answer was. What's price? Price goes back up there. And what's the quantity demanded? How many trips can a boat handle? QD equals 850 minus 520 times $5. Then you work your way through the problem. Taxation question is the traditional question of consumer surplus, producer surplus, total surplus, and then the government imposes a tax. The final question is a game theory question. Basically, A, B, sorry. In this case, it's A and B. We can make that better. B and A. Add, no add. Add, and no add. $4 in profit, $4 in profit, $10, $10. It's symmetric. $1 and $20, $20 and $1. Now, how do we do game theory? Once again, we say that player A says, what if player B is, we know for a fact, they're not going to advertise. I mean, they are going to advertise right there. If they advertise and I advertise, I make $4. That's A. That's B. Doesn't matter, it's symmetric. We go the other way. That's A. That's B. So if A knows that B is going to advertise, A makes $4 if they advertise. A makes $1 if they don't advertise. What are they going to choose to do? Right there. Finish the problem. That's all we need to do. Work our way through the different problems. So basically you have 5 problems. Each of them worth 20 points, 100 points. First question is a price discrimination question. Second question is an oligopoly question, where you basically have, you once again have the ability to create market control. You have monopolistic tendencies. It's an oligopoly. Third question is one of regulation. How much are you going to charge for the permit? Is where the rubber hits the road again. Fourth is taxation. And the fifth is a game theory question. As you can tell, I'm at home doing this. This will be posted on YouTube. And good luck, and thank you for the semester.